you check into a hotel room, you assume that the company will keep you and your valuables safe by not sharing your room keys and providing a safe for your belongings. But a great threat could be lurking in your rented room. It's their free Wi-Fi, and that's the topic of today's Tech Talk with local technology teacher Kevin Andrews and VOCM's Claudette Barnes.
Good morning, Kevin. So how safe and secure is Wi-Fi?
We want to treat most hotel Wi-Fi, either paid or free, as safe and secure as any really public Wi-Fi, which in my opinion and experience is not very safe and secure at all. So keep it in mind that everyone in your hotel is probably all on the same network, and therefore anyone on that same network could potentially be able to see and access your computer. So if you have file sharing enabled on your computer, others on that same hotel network can browse your system just as easy as you could at home. So that would mean that others might be able to see and access your music, files, photos, financial information, or any other document you have saved on your computer. So ultimately, that leaves any file on your computer open to be copied, altered, destroyed, or even encrypted on you. Therefore, anyone who connects really to a public or a hotel Wi-Fi without safeguarding their computer first can potentially find themselves as an easy target to attack.
So what are some of the precautionary steps that we can do to make sure that we are safe when we are connected to a hotel Wi-Fi?
Well, the first and most secure way is not to connect to the hotel Wi-Fi at all. Many people have a cell phone with a data plan, and for most people you can connect or tether your laptop or tablet to your phone and use its internet connection instead. If you have to connect to your hotel's Wi-Fi though, you want to make sure that you enable your computer's firewall and turn off file sharing, and make sure you have a strong antivirus installed. It might also be a good idea to make sure that your antivirus and security software is updated and probably run daily scans on your computer while you're traveling. Another option is to use something like a third-party VPN. And a VPN is a virtual private network, and it's a service that'll help provide a secure encrypted tunnel from the internet to your computer. So with a VPN service, your online activity will be encrypted so that no one else can really snoop on what you're doing. Most of the reliable, though, VPN services are paid, like ProXPN. You can find more information at proxpn.com. There are also some open source free solutions that I've used in the past called TunnelBlick, and you can get more information at www.tunnelblick.net.
So would there be any difference between just using a wired connection then?
Not really, though it would depend on the hotel, and really from my experience, most hotels, even the big chains, don't properly set up their network for client security, and so as long as you can get a connection, whether that's wired or wireless, you run the risk of other people snooping on what you're doing online. And so again, if you really have to use an unsecure hotel Wi-Fi connection, all the more reason to avoid any financial transactions and to disconnect when you're not using the internet, just to minimize your security risk.
How about tablets and phones? Would they be as susceptible to attack as, say, your laptop?
Well, it is still possible to hack into portable devices on public or hotel Wi-Fi, but certainly more difficult for sure. Most of the devices don't have file sharing services available, and certainly not turned on by default. You would certainly need to purchase an app to probably do something like that. Though with that in mind, anything you browse on the internet can still also be followed or tracked. And so changing your password more frequently if you tend to visit and use public hotel Wi-Fis would certainly add a layer of security to your digital wallet.
So what can hotels do about it to make sure that their clients are safer when using their internet connection?
It's a simple thing called network segmentation, which allows only your computer to see the internet and not the rest of the people on the network, which is one very cheap and small step hotels could certainly do. Though implementing such a setup is sometimes a little bit more expensive, and so this could certainly be the main deterrent for doing so.
As always, I learn something each and every week from you, Kevin. Thank you so much for joining us again this morning.
Thank you again, Claudette. Always a pleasure to be on.
That's local technology teacher Kevin Andrews with this week's Tech Talk. You can follow Kevin on Twitter at Kevin Andrews, or you can read his blog at thedigitalteacher.ca. What you don't know about secure Wi-Fi in hotels. Huh?
And it's so tempting, though, when you're at a hotel to buy something now and then if you're on the line, right?
Yeah.
So it's something that you got to keep in mind to just keep.
What I'm hearing from that, if you're using a tablet like an iPad or something, you're probably a little more secure than you would be if you were using a laptop.
And that's what Kevin said for sure.
Well, good to know.